All right, what is up, Easton Podcast? We are here with the third episode of the Easton Podcast. We are here with Mrs. Allenbaugh. She is a 6th grade teacher. You also do DigiPens. What else do you do?
Wow, I teach a lot of things. Let's see, 6th grade social studies, English, and robotics. And at the beginning of the school year, I also taught K-12 technology and computer science. I do a lot.
That is a lot of subjects.
So, yeah.
So I'm sure you know what the topic of today's podcast is.
Well, I've heard a couple different topics, so I'm like okay with the fact. Okay, I will peek. All right. Okay. All right.
We have a few slang words, and you're gonna try to guess the meaning of them.
Okay. All right.
So as I look at the goofy script for this, we're gonna start with the word Riz.
Riz. Well, I'm thinking that Riz, in the way that I hear students say Riz, that it's might be a positive thing.
For sure.
In the way that I hear people use it. And so I think that it could be something along the lines of what I used to say, which would be cool or neat or, that's Riz,
It doesn't actually have a definition for what Riz means.
Okay.
But it's basically like the short-term version of charisma.
Okay.
It's basically like being able to talk to the opposite gender and be able to attract them a lot easier. That's the most...
Well, I'm glad you explained it, because it's not used in that context by most kids. It doesn't seem to be anyway.
Like people are, like a boy is talking to a girl and they're like, that's Riz, like, they're trying to like say that they're trying to like...
Well, I'm glad you explained it. Now I know what the heck's going on around here.
Oh my goodness. This is so random. Anyway, mid.
What?
Mid.
M-I-D?
M-I-D. Could you put it into a sentence?
Mid, well, all I can do is go by what it's, mid, middle. Other than that, I don't think I've heard that one used, actually. So,
I'd say no, actually, it's just not new.
Okay.
In like a school context, it's when like someone says, imagine you give out some random piece of homework and people say like that's mid, like they're basically saying like it's boring, like it's just average, it's like people don't really want that.
Okay.
I don't know any other way to explain it. Average, not special. The movie was mid.
Okay, so middle of the line, nothing special. Okay, all right.
What the heck is this? Okay, so this one is a newer one. It's called skroink.
To skroink someone.
We need some Jeopardy music up in here.
Could you repeat the word again?
Skroink. S-K-R-O-I-N-K.
Skroink. Oh, man. The sound that a pig makes when it's frustrated.
That's oink.
Well, if it's really frustrated, it might be skroink. Yeah.
So basically, when something is skroinked, it's a moment that is super weird or awkward. When something's skroinked, it's like very awkward.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh my goodness. The next one.
This interview is very skroinked.
All right. Let me get a grip.
No cap.
This is weird hearing the old timers say that. Anywho, slapped. When something slaps.
Slaps. Should we demo? Slap.
When something slaps.
When something slaps. Oh my gosh.
Bailey.
No clue.
No clue?
No.
Give us your best guess.
I'm thinking it's a negative. Connotation.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard anybody use it, and so I can't really give it a context without hearing it used. Use it in a sentence, please.
Gotta get the word in a sentence. The food that we ate last night slapped.
I would say that it would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It is
alright.
basically good.
Okay.
Basically, when saying something slapped, it's basically saying that you're describing something good.
Okay, so this interview with us really slaps.
This interview slaps, y'all.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Okay, the next one is Vlim, VLIM. This is also one of the newer ones.
Vlim.
VLIM.
Can you use that in a sentence, Aaron?
Basically saying like the homework was very vlim. This was very vlim. Like I don't know how else I would say it. It's one of the newer ones. VLIM.
I would say a negative connotation the way it's used with homework, because nobody likes homework.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Well, it says
I
that-
would say probably more along the lines of lame.
Yeah.
If you're talking about homework, then it's negative. If you're talking about a new song, that could go either way, right? Because a new song can be really good, or a new song can be really poor, right? So I would say either a positive or a negative.
So what if I told you now
Okay.
that word is completely fake?
I wouldn't know any better because I never heard it before. So you can be given, all these can be fake.
Nah, a lot of these are real, except for Vlim. Okay, jeez. The next one is clocked.
Okay.
Okay, well, another way to say it is you got clocked.
Oh, you got knocked out. You got knocked out of the game. You got clocked, right? Yeah, exactly.
What does it say? Roasted or left speechless.
Okay.
So you're basically on the right track. Getting clogged isn't
Uh-huh.
necessarily about physical violence.
Well, that's a good thing.
Although it can be in some.
So a teacher could clock a kid in class without laying hands on them.
Oh my. I guess so.
Clock a kid.
Or you guys could clock a teacher in the hall between
Oh my
classes,
God.
right?
Sounds like you're just throwing the right hooks.
Oh my god.
Okay, the next one, and this is technically the last one, but I'm gonna have one more.
Okay.
But this one is called crash out. When someone crashes out.
I would say that is maybe when somebody falls asleep, is too tired, maybe exits from something or stops some activity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So another way of putting this is crashing out is basically like a temper tantrum. Like you're just absolutely, you're crashing out. Like when your computer crashes out, it's like just everything is going wrong with it. That's exactly what happens.
Ah.
I don't even know how else to explain this. They're crashing out. I'm crashing out right now.
Okay. Yeah. I get it. Okay.
Another way,
They're gonna act juvenile and not do it.
basically, yeah, a crash out is also someone who like had so much going for them, and then they just didn't, fulfill what they had. A crash out, that's someone who's like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, if we used similar, we said crash and burn.
Yeah, actually, I've actually heard that one before.
Yeah, crash and burn. It could be lots of different things. Falling asleep, messing up on an assignment really bad, get a little test
burnout,
score.
something like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this one I was actually thinking of yesterday. I was running outside on my warm up for track, and I was like, "This is perfect." There's one called a devious lick.
Is this another made up one?
No, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. A devious lick was
A
popular like in
devious
2020.
Oh no.
Okay, so if you thought of it when you're running, devious would mean, okay.
I don't think
you know,
running
lick.
doesn't really have any contribution,
Running.
Okay,
correlation.
then why'd you bring it up?
Well, because I was just running. Like I was just like thinking, brainstorming.
I would say that is really like doing something that would be very above and beyond. Uh-huh.
You're on track.
Yeah. So I would say being superior in ability over someone else.
I'd have to say no.
Okay. All right.
So a devious lick is when someone steals something from a school, and it can go from outrageous as like a pencil, and I've seen toilets being stolen.
I hope not from here.
No.
Someone stole a toilet.
Urinals.
People like to steal fire alarms, like the the pencil sharpener things, they like to go as crazy as like sinks. I've seen a sink get stolen. Not in this school, but in bigger schools like that.
Oh,
So-
I've seen plenty of theft around here, so.
Well, not like, not like a sink. It's more like outrageous, unnecessary things. That's what a devious lick is.
Okay.
It'd be like if I were to steal the sink right over there. Or if I were to steal this drawer. It wouldn't make any sense, but it's a devious lick because I stole it.
Okay.
Alright.
We're cutting that one out.
Let's see. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the push notifications. We have all these crazy things in our new bio. We're gonna have tons of more episodes. Thanks for watching and have a good rest of your day. Boom.